Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the English department at Wilberforce Sixth Form College. We have three extraordinary A-levels here, all of which have received 100% pass rates recently. English Language and English Literature, which are two separate A-levels, but you can study them together as part of your offer. And English Language and Literature, which is a separate A-level in its own right. Let's look at that one first, shall we? English Language and Literature. Well, you should have a passion for reading, really, have an inquiry mind and really want to stretch yourself in your understanding of texts. These texts include an anthology of 32 collated pieces all about Paris, an amazing city. Also one of the great British novels of all time, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Caroline Duffy, the ex-poet laureate, is represented with 14 poems from her Meantime anthology. There is, well, in my opinion anyway, the greatest American novel ever written, The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and Tennessee Williams' epic play, A Streetcar Named Desire. There is also a coursework option on this A-level, which we'll talk about later. A-level English Literature is one of the Russell Group's facilitating subjects. It requires a high degree of specialisation. It's an essential subject for an English degree. In this course, we also look at A Streetcar Named Desire by Williams, as well as a quintessential English novel, Tess of the D'Urbervilles by Thomas Hardy, and A Thousand Splendid Suns, the amazing novel by the Afghan-American writer Khaled Hosseini. Of course, there's William Shakespeare. No A-level in literature would be complete without him, with A Midsummer Night's Dream. But in case you think that it's all old stuff, The Poems of the Decade is an anthology that we study which brings together poems from the first decade of this century. And then there's English Language, which is a 2-year course for those who love writing. There's no fiction involved in this one, it's not like literature, it's all non-fiction, and it covers a huge range of topics. There's child language acquisition, how babies and toddlers learn to speak, language and power, how language is used in political senses, etc. Language and situation, how language is used in the real world, in advertising and such like things, and standard and non-standard English, looking at how English is actually spoken with accents, dialects, slang, etc. There's also language change through time, which is us looking back to language from the era of Chaucer right through to right now with English in the 21st century. And then there's a component called creative and critical writing, which gives you the opportunity to write fiction, but also, rather excitingly, to be able to analyse and study what you wrote and why you wrote it. There's also a coursework essay in the second year where you get to choose the subject about which you are most passionate. This is in the same way that the English Language and Literature has coursework, as indeed does A-level Literature. As well as our core courses, we also have wonderful facilities here on the college, as well as a number of trips and visits in the offing. We took students a couple of years ago to Paris to go along with the anthology. We visited the Louvre, the Arc de Triomphe. It was an amazing weekend, and we're hoping to do that again next year. We also have wonderful ties with local universities like Hull, Sheffield and Leeds Beckett, where we have university lectures that students can attend or indeed observe remotely. We also have workshop sessions, particularly a journalism workshop. I was a journalist at the Hull Daily Mail for many years, and myself and many of the students here collaborate towards the student magazine called Vox. So if you want to know more about this extraordinary department and our amazing A-levels, please go to our website and click on the courses. You can follow us on Instagram, and if you'd like to speak to any of our teachers live, as it were, well, there's myself, Ray Rumkey. I'm on rr@wilberforce.ac.uk. There's also Kelly McGurk, KAM at wilberforce.ac.uk, and Lisa Davis, LJD on wilberforce.ac.uk, and we'll get back to you. Hope you've enjoyed watching this and listening to this, and if you have any queries, let me know, but we hope to see you soon. Bye!